by the end of this video, you're going to have your offer. You're going to even have a customized version of it, and you're going to know exactly who you're selling to. And one out of about 100 people who watch this is even going to make a sale during this video. Now, I cannot guarantee that you'll make money from this or how much you'll make, but I'm going to show you exactly what to do. And I've even built a tool for you, an AI tool for you that's going to do most of the work for you. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait for you to use this. Now, what I'm going to show you, and we're going to do this in real time. So this is my new tool that I've created for you. And what you'll see here are templates of websites for different types of businesses. So restaurants and cafes, hair salons, barbershops, auto repair, dental, etc. And there are several of these that you'll find in any city in the world. And that means that there are small business owners who have a need for these types of websites. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this page, use this tool, and you're going to choose one just to start practicing with. Now we're going to use an AI tool called Lovable. If you have never used Lovable before, this is what it looks like. So it's like Chat GPT, but then it's like on steroids. And what I mean by that is that you still type in words to it like you do with Chat GPT, but then it actually creates stuff for you rather than just answering questions. Now, we love Chat GPT, we love Claude, we love all of that, but this takes it to the next level. So you do not have to be technical to do this. This is going to be super, super simple. Just follow along. Now, keep in mind that Lovable costs money every month, but you get 5 or so credits to use for free. So you can go to the Lovable website, Lovable, Lovable .dev, D-E-V, and you can type in a prompt and just practice with it and get to know it. And every day you get about 5 free credits. If you want to go to that next level, I think it's like 20 or $25 per month. And then you get a lot more credits and you can just go for the races. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. So let's say that we live in a city, live in a town, small town, and we want to make $3,000 over the next 30 days. Let's just pretend that's our number. Whatever your number is, write that down right now. And what would that mean? Okay, so $3,000 in 30 days. What that means to me is I wonder if I can sell 10 websites for $300. Now think about it, if you are a restaurant owner, if you're a barbershop, if you are a mechanic, and someone came in and said, "Hey, I can help you get more customers and close more of the customers who are already seeing you. I can help you have a better online presence." You might take a listen to them. If that, because you're helping them, the person's helping you, you might listen. But what if they came in and they said, "Here it is. Here's how. I don't even have to promise you anything because I'm actually going to just show it to you." That's what this is. So here's the game plan. You come to my page, my sales page generator that I just built for you. You find a type of company that is interesting to you and that maybe you know one down the street, maybe you know someone who actually owns this type of business, etc. And then you go to Google or you go to their website if you already know their website address and you look at their website. And I'll show you how to do that. It's really simple. So let's say I want to say barber in, well, Hollywood. They may already have a great site, but let's just see. Barber in Hollywood. So let's see. It's the Rich Barber, uh, West Hollywood. I bet you they have a great website because of the name, but actually, no, they don't. I mean, no shade to this person because I don't know them, but this is like obviously like they do really great work and they're cool and they're in West Hollywood, but this is kind of lackluster in my opinion. And it may not be bringing in, and I just found this, I didn't see this before, right? It may not be bringing in the people they want to bring in. So what I'm going to do is go over to here. I'm going to scroll down to barber. I think that was the second one. Yes, hair salon barbershop. All I'm going to do here on the screen is the prompt. It's a longer prompt, just, and then I can copy that, or I can go here to advanced and make the call to action work, meaning the book it, link to an existing booking page, or I can embed a booking quote widget in the model, or I can create a form, works even with no tools. I'll do this one because I don't know about the tools. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the prompt, and then I'm going to copy it. And I can even customize it. So this was the Rich Barber Hair Studio. Let's see what I can do there. The Rich Barber Hair Studio. And let's say it's West Hollywood, CA. And I don't know the number. We'll keep that all the same. And then we'll go ahead and add that, customize it. And so I'm going to copy it all with my details. So that's the one I ended up copying. I'm going to go to Lovable and I'm just going to paste it. And I'm going to press return. Now, what's going to happen is over the next 5 minutes or so, Lovable is going to start thinking through, it's going to start calculating and making a plan. Then it's going to actually start to create the website for you. It's telling you what it's doing. It's enabling cloud. It's giving you a built-in backend. It's adding like a chat, image generation, and analysis built in. And then it's going to keep going. And I have it set to always allow, so it doesn't even have to ask me if I want to do this. So I'm going to just let it run for a few minutes and see what it comes up with. Now, the one thing that I didn't do, which I could do after it runs, is I did not show it what it already looked like. So it doesn't know what it's comparing itself to. But because I have these pictures here, and the kind of way I want to do this is like walk into the Rich Barber store. I want to walk in and I just want to open up my laptop or my iPad if I have one. And I just want to show them the new website and just scroll and say, this is your new website. Would you like this? Okay. So it's already started doing something because it made oh, you know what? Because I have the prompt to book, it needs my resend key. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say skip the resend part for now. I would just see the site. Thank you. Going to be polite to it. So what you're going to do is do that. But if you did that, all you would do to go to resend is you'd open the tab, go to resend. I think it's still, let's see what it says. Yeah, resend.com. It's email for developers, right? And then you would just decide if you wanted to have I think it's $20 a month to have like thousands of emails that you can send back and forth. And all you do is you have that main account. And for each of your customers, you can set up the email for them. And what you could do with that is they can send emails back and forth. More importantly, their customers can send emails to them because you would just plug in their information. But this is like you having that main account. So you don't have to do this. But for some people, this is going to be a big deal because you can say, not only do I have the website for you, but I actually have a way for you to get booking requests live and it'll go straight to you, but you set it up. And you could even turn this into a monthly maintenance thing. You could say it's $300 for the original website, and then it's $100 every month if you want to have email bookings, if you want to have it hosted on a custom domain, something that might cost you $5 or $10 because you're using it for more than one customer. You charge them 10 times that for maintenance if they want it. You see, but just to be original here with the original plan, now see what it's doing. Look over here on the page. So I'm going to show all. This is all it's doing. Normally you'd have to know how to code or you'd need to hire someone to do all of this for you. Now, here's the thing. You could still hire someone to do this for you, but now you know how it works. And while we're waiting for this to come up, which is just going to take another minute or two, you may be asking yourself, why would someone pay me for something that they could do? They could watch this video and do the same thing. Couple of reasons. One is most people will never see this video. Most people will never hear of me. Even though I have hundreds of thousands of followers across all of my platforms, even though I have 12,000 members in my free membership, Your First 5K, which you can be a part of if you click the link below, even though this video may be seen by a few hundred people or a few thousand people, most people don't have this information, even if a lot of people are talking about it. The second reason is even when people have information, not everybody acts on that information. So you're someone who's acting on the information. Now let's see what it's built for us. Okay, so far it has built this. And all we have to do is plug in some photos. You know what I'm going to do while we're looking through it? I'm going to say add, yeah, look, add gallery. It's already doing it. So I'm going to do that. It gives you like these prompts you can add to it. And every time you use a prompt, it takes a credit. Okay. So in the comments below, let me know you heard me say that. Every time you send a prompt, which is a sentence, a question, or an instruction to Lovable, it costs 1 credit. You get 5 or so credits per day for free. And then when you pay the $20 or so, $25 a month, you get a lot more credits. But just know every time you do it, you're taking a credit. But it's gonna create some AI generated before and after photos just as placeholders. So when you take it into the store, you can show it to them. Now it decided to use yellow and white and black, which I think works really well so far. Okay, so it has these placeholders. If we wanted to, we could go back here and save these pictures. Let's see if I can do it. Save image as Rich Barber. One, save image as Rich Barber 2. And I could just go back over here to Lovable. And I could say, replace pictures with this. Rich. And I'm just attaching. Rich Barber. See if I can find it fast enough. 1. See if it lets me do it. Replace the first 2 photos with these. Okay, let's see. While it's working on that, let's see what else it gave us. Services and prices. Now, we don't know their services and prices. We could go to their site and see if they have that. Shop, see if they have it. No, that's their physical items. They don't seem to have their pricing listed, but we could find out. Everything is a placeholder. So we could remove some of these things because maybe they don't have extensions and locks and braids, but we have these as options. The experience, what to expect, the craft, meet the team. And then we could add the team's pictures, what clients are saying. We have a testimonial section. We have all kinds of things that we can pull from their Instagram. I'm going to see if they can even find their Instagram. So this is looking beautiful. Like compare it to this, right? So right now, I don't know these people. I could, spend another 15, 30 minutes on this site, get it really, really nice. See, it added the pictures. Isn't that incredible? I could do that and I'll say, look, let's go ahead and just remove those other pictures. And I'll just, yeah, I'm having a hard time just like navigating this page. And I know they have some awesome stuff. They've been in GQ, NBC, Essence, but it's not really reflecting that. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it as inspiration. Okay, I'm going to go here. And I keep pushing this button to kind of show me the full screen. And I'm just going to do one more thing because I kind of have to. Like I can't help myself. Let's see if I can find what I just copied. You add these logos, and then remove the other photos, uh, the last four, and make the first two stand out more. Okay. So anyway, the point of this is, look, this is really clean. And when you add more pictures and when you add like more of their stuff to it, it's going to be really nice. And then because we had the resend we were talking about, we can actually go back and say, okay, we actually do want to make this a book now. So instead of like, let's see what they have right now, contact, learn. So this is like the press page. We can add a press site. They also have like tutorials, which is cool, but we can make that look much better. And we go over here to contact. Let's see, there's customer service, wholesale inquiries, and careers. But what if I want to book? What if I want to get a haircut? I don't quite know how to do that. Interesting. I guess it's here. I could go to their headquarters. Oh, and there's their email address. But we would want to have that way, way easier to find. So we would even move probably the contact information higher up. So it's like, come on in. And look, it already added the GQ, NBC. We would just kind of tweak that a little bit in essence. We'd make this bigger. We'd make it look cooler. And we could even say something like this. Keep the colors and base design elements, but make this look even more elevated, like it costs 100K to build. No need for a lot of animation. Because I'm just going to leave it at that because it can go crazy with animation. Right here, so that animation, you can do that too. So every time I send it something, it took a credit. But let's say you spent 30 minutes to 60 minutes building this. You took this, which should be amazing, and you turned it into something really, really sleek, modern, and cool. And let's say we wanted to see what it looks like on mobile because most people are looking on their phones. Well, we can just use this button here on Lovable to show the different ways that people see it. And now we see it as mobile. Okay. Now, that is just with one of the prompts on my page. So the link to this page, by the way, is in the description and pinned comment below. You can also see it here. Unlock sales pages.lovable.app. This is my page. So right now it has these and I'm adding to it. But you're just going to choose one and run with it. Restaurant, dentist. Do you have a chiropractor you go to? Do you have someone you actually use that you could sell this to? And you would sell it for, let's say, $100, 150, 2, 3, 500 maybe, or maybe even more, depending on if you're going to have extra services with it. But here's the key to it. This is why this works. So you are going to do this before you get paid to do it. Let me know in the comments if that part makes sense to you or if you understand that part. You're going to build this before you get paid to do it or get asked to do it. So instead of having to chase down customers and tell them what you can do, you're actually going to build 3 to 5 of these, maybe even one just to start if you really want to just start with one. I would do more than one because not every time, it's not 100% going to work. And then take it into the person's building and show it to them. If you cannot get out to that person, then you can find their email address and you can find a way to contact them or Instagram DM. You can make a page and give it an address like this by clicking publish and typing in the address, and it'll always say lovable.app after it, and make it like a temp, like say temp rich, and no spaces, temp rich barber. Okay. You save that and publish it, send it to them, give them something like 72 hours or 7 days to respond. If they don't respond, unpublish it. If they do respond, say, we can get you a customized address, or we can use the address, the URL you already have, and then you would transfer it over to them. Or you could host it yourself, since you're already probably hosting them on resend for the emails, and could hand it to them that way. There's more details about how to do all of this inside of your first 5K, which is my free membership that teaches you about AI business and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so let's go back. I asked it to make it more elegant. Look what it did. It changed the font, established in West Hollywood. It gave it more like a really nice view. Reserve your chair right at the top, view services. It just made everything more sleek and smooth. And it's just very inviting. And we might go in and show this to them and they say, oh, I love it, but I don't like that yellow. I don't like that gold. Can you make it a blue? Because that's our signature color. Or can you make it black and white? Because that's our signature color. All you'd have to do is say, absolutely, absolutely. Let me go ahead and do that. Once, if you want to pay for it, I can do a couple of revisions for you easy. So it's $300 or it's $500. I'll do some revisions and then I'll hand it to you. And then they pay you. Now, how do they pay you? They can pay you on Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. They can pay you through a PayPal link. They can pay you through Stripe. Or you can get a Stan Store account, which is what I love to use, and have it as a Stan product that you just send it to them in person rather than somebody finding you online. Now, again, you can do this online. You do not have to go in person to these stores, but that is a hack. That is a major hack. Is like, okay, I built 5 of these. Let's say on a Saturday, I build 5 of these. It takes me like 5, 10 hours to do. Then on a Sunday or a Monday, I walk into the place and I show them their new website. And I say, would you like to buy this? I've already built it for you. There's just a couple of things on the back end I need to update if you do want it to go live. And I can make a couple of adjustments if there's anything that you want to add to it. Because you're not going to necessarily have all the pictures and all the information that's accurate when you're doing the demo. Some people are going to be like, nah, man, you're a salesperson. Get out of here. Okay. But some people might say to you, oh, it's beautiful. That's amazing. I love that. Yes. How do I get it from you? Yes, I love that. And that's the conversation you have. And that's when you determine the exchange. So you want to go to this page. Again, it's linked. You want to go to this beautiful, amazing AI sales page generator, Genie, and you want to go to it. Now, in order to get access to all of these templates, because I'm telling you, somebody's going to make thousands of dollars off of this. I could have sold it for $999. That's what I was thinking about doing, having it as its own standalone. But instead, all you have to do when you get to the page, which again is linked below, or go to unlocksalespages.lovable.app, all you have to do is watch 8 minutes of one of my videos that I have there. Press return. You can speed it up so you can see more of it in those 8 minutes. Or actually, you can see it in 4 minutes. Or you can skip around if you'd like. If you've already seen it and you want to skip ahead a little bit, you can do that as long as the total is 8 minutes. And then it unlocks it for you. So have fun with it. Let me know what you build. And I cannot wait to see what you do.